Alright, welcome back everyone. We are on the Word 2A simulation training. So let's jump into it. The first task is going to be, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And if you liked what you see, click the like button and leave a comment. Let's go ahead into the first activity, which is inserting a table by defining table dimensions. So let's start with launch. I did a better job of getting this one lined up correctly so you can see the top part. And I also highlighted the mouse for you so you can follow along better as you see. Alright, so the first task says, with the insertion point in the blank document, which it is here, on the Insert tab. So we click Insert, here's the Insert tab. Just press that. And the Tables group, here's the Tables group. Click the Table Grid, that down arrow, so you bring that up. So it wants us to do 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 columns. Right? So click right there, and it'll create our table for us, our 2x4 table. And click OK, and there you have it. Alright, next we have our typing text in a table. Let's launch that. Just get this lined up so you can see that top menu. So in this, make sure that you check your spelling if anything gets hung up, and make sure that you capitalize where it asks you to capitalize and lowercase where lowercase is asked. Because if anything's off, either a space, it's going to slow you up. Alright, objective. All capitals, which I did not do. Cap blocks. Objectives. Objective. Right tab. Then web development. Developer position. Hit the tab key. Right, and it auto-filled for me. Next, summary of classifications. That's all capital as well. Tab that. Ready to go. Tab. Okay, I guess there's the second row in the first cell. Type summary of qualifications. Press the tab. Remaining text will autocomplete. What's going on here? Summary of classifications. Qualifications. Yeah, got it. Qualifications. So yeah, if you misspell something, that's what it'll do to you. Now that I did that, it auto-filled and it went all the way through. So okay, still got my caps lock on. Alright, inserting text from a file into a table. Let's launch that. This is something that we did before in 1B, I believe. 1A or 1B. Nevertheless, it'll be the same thing but just in a table. Just wait for that to load. Yeah, the key is to get these practices done, and then you can practice them on the real Microsoft Word before you take the assessment. Okay, here we go. In the third row, in the first column, type professional experience. All capitals, of course. And let's remove the caps lock. Hit the tab key. And here we go. Be sure to insert column. So right here, your insert is right there where you're going to put your words. The second column in the third row, and to the left of the cell marker, which we are on the Insert tab up here. Insert tab. In the text group, here's the text group. Here's the object. Object button arrow. So hit this arrow, and we're going to select text from file. Alright, and there's our file. It's the only one, so Click on Insert, and it'll put that text there. They want us to hit the backspace button to remove this line. And there you have it. Next, so we got a tab in all capitals. Honors and activities. Activities. Tab, and there we have it. Please click OK to submit the assignment. Boom. All right. So that one was pretty simplified. Next, creating a bulleted list in a table. Let's go to launch. Let's get our spacing together. Right, so we did do bullet lists. This time we're going to do it in a table, but same concept. Alright, select all the text in the cell on the right of Summary of Qualifications. Let's scroll up. Summary of Qualifications. Got it all selected. On the Home tab in the Paragraph group, here's the Home tab. Let's click that. And here's the Paragraph group. So it wants us to click the Bullets button to format the text as a bulleted list with default round bullets. So let's get the table. So here's the default round bullets. It's not going to save, but boom, there we did it. Now with the bullet list still selected in the paragraph group, click decrease indent. So here's your decrease indent and here's your increase indent. So let's decrease. Did it come up? Here we go, increase and decrease. Alright. Let's click that. And it just decreased the indent. With the bullet text still selected in the clipboard group, double click the Format Painter to activate it for multiple use. In the cell to the right of the Professional Experience, select the paragraphs and begin Design, Secure, and Integrate to apply bullets. So let's go do this first. Here's the clipboard. There's the Format Painter. Double click that, and it should have the, there we go, the paintbrush icon. So we're looking for Design, Secure, and Integrate, those three. So there's Design, Secure, and Integrate. So I'm going to highlight all three of these, and the Format Painter is going to. So once you do this the way you want, then you can just format paint the rest of them instead of doing them all and then adjust them individually. That speeds it up. All right. So on the Home tab, Clipboard Group, click Format Painter to turn it off. So here's the Home tab, and there, Clipboard Group, Format Painter. Just kick it once, and it should turn it off. And there you have it. Click OK, and we're on to the next task. So changing the width of table columns and using AutoFit. Let's launch that. Alright, next we're going to change the width of the table. Changing the width of the table columns and using AutoFit. So on the right end of the ribbon, click Active Layout tab. So here's the Layout tab. So click in the first cell of the table. Here we have it. And point to the vertical border here where you have these arrows, and then the two columns to display the pointer, and then drag the right boundary to the first column to the 1.5 inch. So it's going to go like right here. Here we go. Oops. Scroll back up there. Now let's go in the cell size group, use the width box. So I selected the cell by clicking on top, so I got this black arrow. So I'm going to the width box up top in the cell size area. You want us to change this to 1.4. And once you type that in, you can click enter and it'll size it for you. And then in the cell size, click AutoFit. Let's see. To window. Let's see if it does it, or do I need to highlight? AutoFit to window. Yep, it worked. There you have it. Click OK to submit the assignment, and boom, assignment is submitted. So our next task we have is using one-click row column insertion to modify table dimensions. Let's launch that. So far this is pretty short. Here we go. using one-click row column insertion to modify table dimensions. On the left border of the table, point to the upper left corner of the cell containing text and honors, or honors and activities. So right here. And you want to hit that plus one time. And you're going to insert your row and type education in there, all capitals. Alright, and then tab. Next, University of Maryland. Maryland, comma, College Park. Comma, MD, Maryland. Then enter. There you have it. Alright, so we got that one tackled. Takes us out. Now the next to the last one, adjusting cell margins and merging table cells. Let's go ahead and launch that. Alright, here we go. With the adjusting cell margins and merging table cells. So click anywhere in the top row of the table and then on the layout tab, let's scroll all the way up then. Click top row, here's the layout tab. The alignment group, here's the alignment group. Cell margins, here's cell margins. And he wants to switch the top one to 0.04. So here we are, 0.04. And the bottom is also 0.04. Alright, so I got the top and bottom at 0.04. Click OK. And then active layout tab in the rows columns group, click insert above. Here's the rows column group. Insert above. Click that. Boom. And it inserts a row above. And then with the first row of the table selected, which it is now, on the layout tab in the merge group, click merge cells. So here's the merge group. And here's the merge cell button. So there we go. And we have completed good old adjusting cell margins and merging table cells. Let's go to the last task in this simulation. Setting table tabs in a table. Let's launch that. Bring that down a little bit so you can see those top buttons. Alright, let's move on to the last task in this 2A, setting tabs in a table. Right. See what we got here. Alright, on the home tab in the paragraph group, click the dialog box launcher of the paragraph dialog box. So right now here's the home tab, here's the paragraph group, and here's the paragraph launcher or dialog box launcher. Alright, so here on the indents and spacing tab, which is right here, we're already on there. In the lower left, click tabs. Here, down here, click the tabs. And there we have it. And you want us to type 6.5. And then also select right here. So next we're going to hit the set. Click set here. And then it puts that 6.5 in the box. Then click OK. Alright, next on the top row, type in Monroe Del Olmo, make sure you spell it correctly, and use correct capitalizations as it is written or typed. Olmo, press Control Tab. Now if you didn't do something right, it won't go take you over to the other side if you misspelled. But if you did, it will. Make sure you space the numbers the same way they have them. 0414. So there's a space after the 707 parentheses. So next, so if you hit the Control Tab mention does not reposition the insertion point as intended, in your browser, please click the keyboard icon at the bottom right of the simulation window using the on-screen keyboard. Click Control Tab. Okay, so they have an on-screen keyboard on in case it doesn't work. But click Enter, and it should take you to the second line, so you can type in the address 2123 West Lake Street. Spell it out. Alexandria, comma, VA, Alexandria, Virginia, space 22314. Then that Control Tab. So if you did it right, it'll take you over there. If not, check your spelling. Monroe.delolmo@outlook.com. Check it out. So next, hit the Enter again. Alright, so we're down to the third line. We're going to hit Control Tab, go to the right margin, and type in the LinkedIn address. LinkedIn.com/Monroe-Del-Olmo. Alright, so if I got everything right, I think that's all the... So hit the Enter button again. Incorrect action. Press Control Tab, and then as the third line of the first row, type LinkedIn.com, lift out the N. IN / and now I don't have to hit nothing once you spell it right. That's it. So finish the setting table. So that's it for Word 2A simulation training. So once again, if you liked what you've seen, or if this video was useful, please hit the like and leave a comment. And if you have not done so already, please subscribe so that you can leave a like, leave a comment. And alright, so I'll see you in the next video, which should be Word 2B simulation training. And I hope the highlighted mouse and the positioning made it better for you to see all the menus. Alright, have a good one.